It's Anthony from Biscuits Bundles. Today we're just going to walk through how to add the app log to our theme and how to create our first bundle and then how to view it on the front end of the store. Before we get started, just a quick mention that currently Biscuits Bundles only works with OS 2.0 themes. This ensures the app loads super quickly and there's no speed impact to your store. Biscuits also uses the relatively new Shopify bundles features, which means there is some eligibility criteria, which you can see here if we click through to that. So this will impact probably only 5–10% of the stores. If you are eligible, please proceed through to using Biscuits Bundles. And the third note is just that Biscuits Bundles, because of the Shopify bundles features, does not currently work with subscriptions. Having said that, we can get stuck right in. So the first thing we're going to do is just jump down into our installation menu. And the first step in the installation is actually to check if our theme is compatible with app blocks. So we've got a little checker here. Currently, our live theme here, which is this one, does support theme app blocks, so we can proceed. If we're using a vintage theme, not an OS 2.0 theme, it'll actually flag it here for you, and you can sort of double check your theme there. So we'll leave it on the one we are using. And then we're going to jump into the theme editor, just like this image here, and we're going to add the app block to our theme and position it accordingly. So if I click this button down here for Open Theme Editor, this will actually open the theme editor for our currently live theme. And on the left-hand side here, you can see that Biscuits Bundle Builder has automatically been added. Awesome, got it. I'm just going to drag this one up to just above the buy buttons. So when we do build a bundle product, the form for the bundle product and all of its selection will appear just above the buy buttons here. I'll hit save on that. And then we'll jump back to our installation instructions here. We go down. The next step is the third step. We'll just jump into creating our first bundle. So clicking that one will take us to our bundle screen here. You can also get to that by hitting Create Bundle on the left-hand side menu. We're just going to build a pretty simple skincare bundle today. So we'll just call this one Skincare Essentials Pack. And we're actually going to make this a fixed price total. So what this means is we're going to give the customer a few steps to create selections. And then no matter what they choose, they'll be charged this $49.99 price. So we'll jump in and create our first step. We'll make it a pretty fun one with sort of select 3 serums. I'm just going to paste in a description I created earlier. So this description will appear just below the title for the step. Yes, this step is required, so we'll leave that there. And obviously, we're going to create a step here where we can create 3 serums. So in terms of selection type, I'm going to go over to multi-select, and we're going to let the customer choose up to 3. So maximum selectable will be 3. We actually want them to choose exactly 3, not up to 3. So we'll change the minimum selectable to 3 as well. And now they're forced to select 3 options for this step. Quantity type is a little bit interesting to understand. So each selection will either add 1 fixed quantity, but what we're actually going to do is let the customer decide. So this will present the customer with quantity selectors on all of their options. And we're going to say that, okay, the maximum quantity they can select for any product will be 3, because we only want them adding 3 products to cart. The minimum they can select will be 1, and this will let them sort of add 1 of 3 different items, 2 of 1 item, or whatever combination that is. So for this step, we'll just go ahead and add our products. We're adding serums. So these products we created earlier. I'll just add all of these. They're all available, so need to make sure we also have stock for all of these items that we're putting in, but the app will still let us build it anyway. So you can see all of these products have been added, and each of the products just have 1 default variant. And it is sort of flagging to us that, hey, these are sold out. So we've got those there. And now our display options, this will make a little more sense once you start viewing the front end, but we're actually just going to present 2 products per row for desktop, 2 products per row for mobile. We want product cards with variant selectors. There won't be a variant to select, so that won't show, and we'll leave the layout and card style options here. The second step will be fairly easy. So this is just going to be a basic step, just to select a moisturizer. We'll give them a bunch of options, and they'll be able to select one. So we'll leave selection type as single select. And when they select an option, we only want it adding one of that unit to cart. So we'll leave that as one. And then we'll go ahead and add some products. So we'll just add all of these moisturizers here to display. Display options, we're going to leave those as product cards with variant selector. Maybe we'll jump this to 2 as well. So we've got 2 per row on desktop and 2 per row on mobile. This will present as a slider. There is a grid option as well. And we'll add a third step. And this third step is going to be a bag that comes with the bundle. So get organized with a bag. We'll just paste the description in here. Yes, this step's required because our bundle is basically fixed price, so we want all of the steps to be required. Single select, we'll leave it as 1, and fixed quantity, we'll leave it as 1, so the user can only select one quantity of one selection. And then for products, we'll go to bag. And this one's a little bit different. We've actually got a product now with some variants to select here. So we'll add that product and all of its variants to the bundle. And you can see we've got one product here, and if we expand it, we've got all of the variants that are still sold out. So we'll have to make sure to add that inventory later. And display options, rather than sort of displaying one card, because this is only one product, it would only display one card. We actually want to display a card for each variant. So we're going to click individual variant cards. And now we'll get a card for classic, one for tall, one for wide, one for double. And card style, we'll make it a little bit different. We'll do portrait compact. And portrait compact is basically a more compact form of the standard tile. It just won't show a quantity selector and it won't show a price. So it will present a little less information. We're also just going to display this one in a grid just for something different. And maybe we'll go 3 across on desktop. Now I've got all of our steps in. If we scroll back up, you can see we've got this summary on the right-hand side that just walks through everything we've set up. So skincare essentials pack, the price will be fixed at $49.99, which is incredibly cheap. Maybe we'll go with $89.99 and we'll give the customer still a pretty good deal. So here on the first step, we've got select 3 serums. It's a required step. The customer must select exactly 3 options. The customer must add between 1 and 3 units in total for this step in increments of 1. And there are 7 products with 7 variants to choose from. So this sort of gives us a readout of all the selections we've just made just to verify. And then we'll go ahead and hit submit. So what's happened now is the Business Bundle app has dropped us back onto the same edit form page, but it's told us that a product has been successfully created and to publish our product in the Shopify admin area to view it on our store. So if we click this edit product settings button just here, this will take us to the Shopify admin area. And you can see this is just the normal product admin page. We might need to add an image in just a moment. We'll just go ahead and change this to active and we'll publish it to our online store. I've just added an image here as well for this product, so we'll hit save. And now we'll be able to hit preview. Okay, and now we're viewing this one on the front end of the store. And you can see that we've got step 1 with select 3 serums, step 2 with select a moisturizer, and then step 3 with get organized with a bag. So we'll just go ahead and select 3 here. So 1, 2, 3. We'll just select this option here. And then we'll select one of these bags. So the difference between this one here is that we are displaying a single product and then displaying their variants as individual items, as opposed to displaying a product as a single item here. And this is also the compact layout without variant selectors, without quantity selectors in a grid rather than a slider. So we'll just choose that one. And you can see here the total savings are presented to the customer and the total itself is $89.99 because this is the fixed product. And then we can go ahead and add this one to cart. So it's been added to cart as the singular item. And if we proceed to checkout, you can see that Shopify automatically expands these into the component items. And these are the items that will appear on the final order. So there'll be the 5 items on the final order instead of just one line item. And that will automatically account for stock for all of the individual items and then also make fulfillment super easy because you'll only have to go and pick these 5 items rather than look at a pack and then try and figure out what to pack from there. So the last step we'll do is just jump into explore the app block customizations in our theme. So Biscuits Bundles app block has some great customization out of the box. If we jump back into our live theme here and then just go over to the product page And then on the preview on the left-hand side, we're just going to preview the skincare essentials product that we created because we know that's a bundle. And now you can see it here on the right-hand side. On the left-hand side, the app block that we added earlier, if we click into that, you can see a whole bunch of options here about how we can customize the form to look and feel exactly how we want it. And then if you're an advanced user or you know some code, or maybe you're a developer, you can also add some custom CSS here to target basically anything within the form, show, hide it, add custom styles, do all sorts of stuff. We've built this in such a way that allows developers to really go in and customize it pretty heavily. And we've also got a spot here for custom JavaScript as well. So you can also sort of jump in and tweak certain aspects of behavior or show hide things and all of that sort of stuff. This whole area is quite powerful in what it can do. And then because it's an app block, you can also go up a level and create a new template. And you can put the app block on that template and customize it differently to the app block that lives on a different template. And that way you can start having custom forms and bundles that appear slightly differently across the same website. And that's it for our quick tutorial. If you have any questions, you can scroll down to the bottom here. There is a help page with some FAQs, or if you hit contact us for support, it will drop you onto a contact form and you can reach out to us directly here and we'll get back to you and help you work through anything you need help with. Thanks.